Little giants of the ocean, Foraminifera. One day during an outdoor field trip, the teacher took the students to clean up the beach at Hobihu in Kunding. The white sandy beach was beautiful, but sadly, it was scattered with plastic bags and bottles. Chin picked up a handful of white sand and noticed some grains that looked a bit different. She showed them to the teacher, who explained that they were star sand. Chin and her friends asked in surprise,
"Star sand? Does it have anything to do with Milky Way chocolate?"
The teacher laughed. No, star sand is actually a type of Foraminifera, single-celled organisms that have existed on Earth since the Cambrian period, earlier than dinosaurs. They may be tiny, but they make a huge contribution to the ocean. The teacher encouraged them to research it when they got home. Chin strolled along the beach, realizing that she had never noticed the tiny lives beneath her feet. Each grain of star sand, Foraminifera, looked unique. She wondered why Foraminifera would appear on this shore. Are there others like them in the ocean? What role do they play? Chin's mind was full of questions. The star sand we find on the beach is made up of calcarina and bacillogypsina, types of Foraminifera. Each Foraminifera has its own unique shape. Chin and her friends decided to draw each one they found. Back at school, Chin and her classmates observed the star sand under a magnifying glass. They were so small, with most being less than a millimeter in diameter. Under a microscope, they noticed the star sand had many tiny holes. But what are these holes used for? Chin and her friends learned that Foraminifera are named from the Latin word foraminifer, meaning creature with holes. It was a French naturalist, Alcide d'Orbigny, who classified and named a foraminifer, and he's known as the father of micropaleontology.
Hello, everyone. I'm Gray, a foraminifer. I'm thrilled that Chin is so interested in us. Let me introduce you to our world. This is my home. One bottom sand road, coral reef area, Hobihu Kunding. My family has lived here for generations, never needing to move. My mom says there's plenty of sunlight, warm weather, and abundant food here. Grandma hates the cold, so we don't need to live anywhere else. Living on the seabed is safe, but sometimes when the weather gets rough, I get swept away by the currents to places unknown. Sometimes I meet my drifting friend, Drift. He and his family travel with the seas with the currents. They are part of the plankton community. His life is full of thrills and danger. If he encounters a school of fish, he could be eaten. That's why I often worry about him.
Don't worry about me. Drifting is my destiny. And I love traveling with my family. It's so much fun.
Next, let me introduce you to another important friend, Radiolaria. Although Radiolaria isn't a foraminifera, they drift alongside us as plankton. Radiolaria come in all sorts of shapes, often with radiating forms, and some even glow in the deep sea, like dazzling stars. Many people are fascinated by their beauty. Foraminifera shells are made of calcium carbonate. The holes allow thread-like extensions to reach out for feeding, moving, and and reproducing. Radiolaria also have many holes in their shells, but theirs are made of silica, making them look more transparent. Foraminifera are widespread in water. We can be found from freshwater to saltwater, and from the poles to the equator, although most of us prefer warmer seas. Radiolaria mostly live in the upper ocean sunlight zone, 25 to 500 meters, but some can live as deep as 4,000 meters. Foraminifera inhabit diverse environments near shore, continental shelf, continental slope, deep-sea plains, and trenches. Each species prefers a specific habitat, so foraminifera communities can serve as indicators of environmental and sedimentary conditions. Foraminifera are a food source for many marine creatures like worms, sea snails, clams, sea cucumbers, sea urchins, shrimp, crabs, and fish. As the base of the marine food chain, we provide a stable food supply, helping maintain the ocean's ecological balance. So, what do foraminifera eat? Different types of foraminifera have different diets and obtain nutrients in various ways. Some even live in symbiosis with algae to gain energy.
After learning about foraminifera, Qing became even more fascinated. She discovered that foraminifera build their homes with calcium carbonate, expanding from tiny chambers into larger rooms, creating efficient, orderly, miniature homes. Foraminifera are truly amazing mini architects. The teacher showed Qing and her classmates how to create their own foraminifera models with clay. The teacher explained that the shell spirals of planktonic foraminifera change direction with temperature. In cold water, they mostly spiral to the left, while in warm water, they spiral to the right. This is how foraminifera reveal seasonal changes in climate zones. It's one of their amazing shell-building secrets. Qing's home is near the Cailiao River in Zuozhen District, Tainan City, where the rock layers are made of sedimentary stone, rich in fossils. The teacher explained that the Zuozhen layers are about 400,000 to 800,000 years old, and many foraminifera fossils can be found there. Guided by the teacher, we found fossils of Globigerina, Triloculina, and Pseudorotalia. Foraminifera fossils help us determine the age of rock layers, making them excellent index fossils. They can also reveal the sedimentary environment of the rock layers, where they're found. For instance, discovering coral fossils indicates that the area was once a tropical shallow sea, while leaf fossils suggest it was a calm lake or marsh. By analyzing the distribution of foraminifera, scientists can even infer the location of ancient coastlines. Foraminifera help us reconstruct ancient ocean environments and climates. They may be tiny, but they are truly the ocean's little giants that play a vital role. The teacher explained that environmental and climate change is a critical issue. In 2015, the global atmospheric carbon dioxide, CO2, level exceeded 400 ppm, a big rise from just 250 ppm 10,000 years ago. As CO2 levels and temperatures increase, the ocean absorbs excess CO2, which causes the seawater to become more acidic. This ocean acidification not only reduces coral calcification, leading to the erosion and destruction of coral reefs, but also affects the survival of foraminifera. Foraminifera have calcium carbonate shells that are sensitive to changes in water temperature and chemistry, making them vulnerable to the effects of acidification. Qing gazed up at the starry sky, marveling at its beauty. She imagined that far away, deep in the ocean, there are grains of star sand, tiny mysterious lives, each with its own story to tell about the wonders of ocean life. Although foraminifera are small, they are true little giants of the sea. Qing wished that foraminifera, too, could enjoy a beautiful, clean ocean, sharing in the view of a pure and beautiful starry sky.